I think it's in my best interest to not pull out, to not back away from the reunion. If it comes up real in the moment, you're saying...
I can't believe I just
so
said
I could be the smartest, dopest, best-looking, most crying faithful ever.
No, I'm going to stop you now, and if you do that, I'm going to be pissed. You're not doing that.
You just out of nowhere,
I know.
started deep diving.
It just happened.
1,000-pound sisters.
It just happened. I don't know. I turned on the TV, and there they were. And boy, did I love this documentary. I thought it was incredible.
It's good. One. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. This is Rapaport'S Reality podcast, where myself, Michael Rapaport, and my way better half, Kebe Rapaport, discuss all things reality TV, all things popular culture, and a few things about our relationship. And when I say all things popular culture, I will let you in on a little insight. I mean that facetiously, because we don't discuss all things popular culture. We do discuss a lot of things reality TV based, but this is Rapaport'S Reality. And I want to say this, babe.
Yes.
Since I just was saying that about all things reality TV. There's no way at the pace that all things reality TV are being put out that we can ever discuss all things reality TV, because
no way. I mean, we're behind right now.
We're more behind right now than we've ever been. We'll catch up in the next week. A lot of it has to do with travel.
Right.
And Traitors, because doing Traitors kind of put a little pin in our reality. I feel like
how so?
I feel like after we saw those first 5 episodes,
I was just hot, and I'm going to keep it positive. But I was like, reality TV, I needed a break.
Yeah, me.
In general,
it was like after BravoCon. That
totally. I was like, this got too real. It came too close to home, and I'm feeling like I need a hot shower.
But I am the people's champ. The people love Traitors.
I must say, you like always, you come out on top.
Came out on top, and the season isn't over. I want to tell you, though, right now, this is a special announcement. I'm going to tell you this right now, babe, and I hate throwing
I don't like when you
real
do this.
things.
Oh, no.
Curveballs on this. But I have decided, because we talked about it on this podcast, I have decided, and I've thought a lot about it, and I've talked to a few people and their opinions and all that stuff. I have decided that it's in my best interest to finish out what I started, whether we like some of the things, whether we don't like some of the things. I think it's in my best interest to not pull out, to not back away from the reunion. And I think that it's in my best interest because whether people loved me or not loved me, the way reunions play out, if you don't go, it leaves questions unanswered. And if I don't go and there's people talking shit, then I'm going to be really pissed. And if I don't go, and I just feel like it's like kind of like the job's not done. And I feel like I will feel like I'm kind of, although you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's not in your contract that you have to do that.
But I'll feel like I'm kind of cheating the game, like cheating the show. You know, like it's like I did the show. I like doing the show. I walk down the street. People say the dopest. 2 girls when I was driving today, they almost crashed the fucking car on the snow when I was coming on 79th Street. Oh my God. So I feel like it's like, you know, some of the stuff on social media, you can look into it as like negative, but there's been so much more positive from it that I have to go. And also, I don't feel like it would be fair, and I don't feel like I wouldn't be happy if I didn't go and just however. So I'm telling you that. So I am going to go to the reunion of Traitors season 4, the most watched. We don't know if the ratings kept up. I know that up until the first 5 episodes, it was the most watched season of Traitors. Now, I don't know. I hope the fans kept watching. I don't know. Some people said...
I'm sure they kept
watching.
watching.
Some people said... Listen, I talked to 4 people the other day. Now, that could sway the vote.
4 people.
4 people said, once you left, we stopped watching, and we never watched before. We only watched because you were on. I said...
Every vote counts.
Every vote counts. Every viewer counts. I'm telling you that. So I've got a lot of messages from people who have said...
Okay, you're saying a lot. Let me just say...
Go ahead, babe.
I just say it's not that I didn't want you to do the reunion. I was so mad that I was like, first of all, I felt like you made the show way better than it ever could have been. And then I thought the people there didn't seem to treat you very nicely. And I just have doubts that you could go to the reunion because now there's only like 3 cameras. And if they piss you off, as people are known to do at reunions to bear all their grievances and get their grievances out, that you may not be able to control yourself, and it will be a reunion where you're cussing motherfuckers out. Okay?
I will not do that. I give you my word.
You weren't going to do that on Traitors, the show.
I didn't curse anybody out. I will say this.
You didn't curse anybody out, but the round table was heated. So I'm just saying, I have to trust you.
And I have a plan, babe.
Okay, you have a plan. That's great. And then if you sit there and do your like fake Jimmy smiles, it looks like you're trying.
Most people don't know that that's fake smile.
Okay, all right.
You know it's a fake smile.
It almost feels like when you smile like that, your fists clench. So like,
no, because you're
trying to fucking smile through it. And listen.
Should I cry?
No, hell no, you shouldn't cry about what? Why do you need to cry?
I can do whatever. Babe, I gotta be honest.
This is not your Lenny Bruce moment where you go on and
Andy Kaufman?
Andy Kaufman moment where you do like a one-man show.
But you don't think I should cry?
Hell no. I mean, if you want, what do you got to cry about?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you
want to talk about how your feelings are hurt. And you were triggered.
Being bullied.
And you felt bullied. And
it brought up old trauma.
4th grade trauma.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if it comes up real in the moment, have at it.
If it comes up real in the moment, you're saying...
I can't believe I just said that.
So I could be the smartest, dopest, best-looking, most crying, faithful ever.
No, I'm just saying, listen.
I'm going to tell you something right now, babe.
I can't wait for this shit to be over.
I'm not going to flip out on anybody, but I'm going to tell you one thing.
What?
One way or another, get your fucking popcorn ready, because I'm not going on there. I'm not going to sit there and just see if I don't talk, then I'm stewing. No. I promise you. I give you my word.
Do you want to share the plan with me? I just want to be surprised.
I haven't sorted out the whole plan. We
so
have
you don't
2
have
weeks.
A plan. You have half
a
plan.
No, I have some sort of plan.
You have an idea of a plan.
The one thing that I want to bring up, one thing that I realized when I did watch What Happens Live the other day,
yes,
is any sort of bad moments, and I say this with air quotes because there's nothing that I did that I regret.
No.
Any sort of messy moments of mine were shown.
Yeah.
Whether you like getting pissed off at Jam Jam or the Colton thing or the eating. That's really the extent of it.
Okay. But you want to go out everybody else's bad moments. I want to ask,
the question I'm going to raise.
Oh, no.
No, the question I'm going to raise is, hey, guys, we've seen, the whole world has saw my quote-unquote bad moments, which I'm not ashamed of. Does anybody want to share what they was missed in the edit?
I feel that already you're off to a bad start.
Why, you think that's confrontational?
Yes, it's very confrontational. And it's like,
because there's a few things.
I don't care. That's how they tried to edit it.
I'm just saying,
I was being afraid
but everybody likes to be transparent. There's a few things that some of the cast members,
sure,
in my opinion, they might feel like, oh, well, this wasn't seen, and I'm going to pose the question.
You want to be like, Yam, what could you have done better?
Or, I'm not saying any names, I'm saying, but is there anybody here that feels like you want to share some of the moments that weren't put out there from you guys?
No, babe, no.
You think
that's not a great... No, I'm going to stop you now, and if you do that, I'm going to be pissed. You're not doing that. I don't know who gave you that.
That's just an idea, because I'm like...
The idea is just to go sit on the fucking couch.
You know what I could do to quote the great Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's good. I like that. I actually like that a lot.
Do you know what that's from?
No.
When Marshawn Lynch, because he was very, very shy. It's funny because now
he didn't want to talk to press.
He didn't want to talk to press, and he really had a phobia of it. Like, he was extremely shy. It's funny because now he's so funny.
Yeah. Wasn't he on Bill Maher?
Bill Maher, he's hilarious.
Yes, so funny.
And we saw him, one of our favorite reality TV appearances, when he was with Bear Grizzly.
Yes.
Is that his name, Bear Grizzly?
Yeah, where you go out in the wilderness and you do challenges,
They need to get him on Special Forces.
Oh my, amazing.
Because that motherfucker is hilarious. But when he played, for some reason, it came off like he was being a dick, but then later on you were like, he could tell
vulnerable,
it was very shy.
Yeah.
And he'd wear sunglasses, and it was a shy thing. But inevitably, They said you have to do the press conference. It was for the Super Bowl.
Right.
When him and Russell
right.
Wilson and then we're in the Super Bowl, Seattle Seahawks, which are actually in the Super Bowl coming up. And he did the iconic thing. Every question they asked, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. They asked him everything. I'm just here so I don't get fined. He did it for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I think what would be fun is if every time Andy asks you a question, you say that.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That would be funny as shit. No, listen,
I should wear those Marshawn Lynch glasses.
You should wear glasses for sure.
Like I'm so shy and vulnerable.
Reddit would get in there and wear glasses. I want to get you a big pair of like Gucci, or no, you should wear your Benny Ballstein, the big glasses. Yeah.
And I'm just like, you guys don't know
how deeply hurt you are.
How deeply hurt I am. And really, I'm just shy. So if there's not like a game to play or an agenda, like I'm just shy.
You're like the brooding actor.
I'm just,
really,
no, I'm just shy. I'm a shy guy. I'm just shy.
Babe, come on, stop messing around. Listen, I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to go. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear people's opinion after about it. I'm protective of my husband. I will suck a in her throat. I trust you. You're going to do whatever you're going to do.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But I made that decision and I wanted to share it with you.
Okay.
Because I think it's the right thing to do.
It is. You know what? You're right. Because the Rapaport'S don't quit.
No.
Like we have to go all the way and finish what you started.
Even though it's fucking annoying that it's in California and it's going to be a short trip to like if I go to California, I like to stay.
Yeah.
That shit's 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, so, but I'm going to do that. So that's a big announcement. That's actually a big announcement.
Is that soon?
That's next week.
Oh, okay. Well, then we have to talk, babe. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I support you.
Huge announcement.
But I really, honestly, you have to dress very, very nice. So I don't know what you have in your closet.
Suited and booted or no?
Yes.
Not a suit.
Yeah, I want you to go better than you look because people talk shit about the cast. Didn't they go like, oh, Michael, you're wearing that.
Not a tie, but just like suited. Like, oh, yeah, I'm suited and booted.
Yeah, but you can't wear the same thing that you wore on Watch What Happened. You look very nice.
Right, because I just did Watch What Happened.
That's why when we go shopping, I'm like, you need more, but you're like, I don't know what, you're like a miser. Like, you don't want to get your outfit game on point.
But what if I wear some of the nice shit that I wore on Traitors to the reunion?
With a blue sweater?
But did I ever tell you about the time when I was doing, I believe it was Jimmy Kimmel. I was doing the Jimmy Kimmel show for the War at Home, or it might have been Conan. I can't remember what show it was. I'm pretty sure it's for the War at Home. And they cut to a clip, and I was wearing the same thing.
On the War at Home?
I was wearing the same thing in the War at Home that I was wearing on Jimmy Kimmel or Conan.
Like a plaid shirt?
Like a sweater. Like I was like, and no one, I caught it.
Oy.
And no one else could, because it was like, and I was like, oh shit. But I think that kind of shit to me is dope.
I think it's funny, and I think it's what it is. You know what it is? It's authentic, and a lot of people don't like that word, but I don't know another word to describe who you are. You is you. There is only one of you. So do whatever you want to do.
And if someone catches it, I could be like, no, this is a different light blue sweater.
There's a different sweater.
Cashmere light blue sweaters. You just came from the dentist's office, babe.
Yes, I got my teeth cleaned.
And you were concerned about your iconic front tooth.
My big buck tooth.
It's not buck.
They're kind of bunny rabbit teeth. My two front teeth are rather big. Listen, I had some pain. I had to get a teeth cleaning, but I had the concerning pain because I've had pain in my incisor. I think it's inside. I'm making that word up.
No, I think incisor? It is incisor.
The canine? No.
Incisor, I think that's it.
I had some pain 2 years ago, and it turned out I need a root canal. So I was very afraid that was happening to my front tooth, and I don't want my front tooth to die and turn gray. Like,
I don't want
to wake up with a dead tooth
or a missing tooth.
No, it's not going to be missing because I have a tooth, but
shit could fall out.
No, it won't fall out. Don't see that. When I met with the doctor came in and the orthodontist came in because I wear trays at night, whatever, for my Invisalign, and it may have a little trauma, and I'm definitely grinding deeply, so I'm going to get a really serious mouth guard.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm going to go to the guy who specializes.
I had a mouth guard. It's like a little thing you put on your tooth. It's not much more than the trays.
But I think what they think, because the root looks, from the x-ray, it looks okay, but I need to go to a specialist to really look in there because I do not want
a missing tooth.
All I keep thinking about is Lucille Ball. Remember when she had covered her teeth and she was like, dying, 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 dying. Like, I think about that. So it's going to be fine. And now I have a little anxiety about it because.
Don't worry.
Are you sure? No, because And then she did the ice test. Do you ever get that test where they put ice on it? And I had delay reaction both ways, right?
Whatever it is, it's going to be dealt with in a couple of days, so don't worry about it. I'm personally, I'm not walking around with you for more than 24 hours with a missing tooth. If that shit falls out, I'm just going to be honest. Like, you know, I'll take you where you need to go and I'll pick you up. But I'm not walking out on the streets with my wife.
It's a privilege to have all your teeth.
It is a privilege to have all your teeth.
I was thinking about that today. You know, when she was talking to me and she's putting the ice and she's like, yeah, you do have some delay. I just feel like tonight I'm going to have dreams about my teeth falling out.
You'll be all right. Okay, so that's that. And we have to talk about the reason why I brought up in the beginning, there's no way we're ever going to be able to actually, unless it was like a full-time job, because there's so much content. We're never going to be actually watching all reality TV shows because right now we're behind. And for some reason, I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
You just out of nowhere, started deep diving.
It just happened.
1,000-pound sisters.
It just happened. I don't know. I turned on the TV, and there they were.
And what is your thought? Your feeling about getting into 1,000? Obviously, everybody's aware of the show because even if you never watched it, you've seen like the billboards.
At first, when I thought, I've seen clips of the main girl. Her name is Tammy. And she was up to 700 pounds. She lost 560 pounds. I find it to be just like a vortex. It's like once you start watching, your head gets sucked into the television and you can't back out as much as you want to back out. But I thought if I watch this, maybe I won't eat as much. But in fact, it does the opposite. I found myself going downstairs, getting a chipwich, finishing it, being disgusted with myself that I'm eating it, then going to get another one. All while Tammy and her sister are actually have bariatric surgery and they're not eating. So I'm not sure what the fascination is that I have with it. I also like the show because it's a family. They live in Kentucky.
Right.
They're real people. They're real Americans.
Anything that's successful works around a family.
I'm telling you, as some of them happen to be losing their teeth. That's why I said it's a privilege.
Right.
Or they're not losing. They've missing teeth. Many of the cast members are missing teeth. And
no disrespect.
No, none whatsoever. But they're family and they stick together. There's 5 of them. Everyone in the family has been overweight and is getting surgery or has surgery or is getting skin removal. But it's the dynamics of family that grew up rough and how you behave with each other.
Yeah.
You know, there's this deep, deep love. It's almost like trauma bonding love, but yet there's this competition. There's a lot of sadness, but there's so much loyalty at the same time. I find it to be completely and utterly fascinating and complex and real. And then I think I want to watch to see it get better because I think, wow, these producers probably saw them online because the 2 sisters had a YouTube channel where they'd sit and review things. I mean, and they're large, very, very large.
Fucking show's called 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Yes, severely obese. And I don't know, babe. It's a fat. And I worried, are the producers taking advantage? Are they really getting paid? Yes. So then
they're taking the thing that I noticed when I was watching it is that obviously as a fan you're rooting for these people to do well.
Yes,
it's inevitable because they're so downtrodden, and even though they have a sense of humor about it, you get to
see the pain through it. Yeah,
the pain of this weight loss. I mean, it's like a disease. It's a disease to be.
And you know what? It pisses me off. I just want to point this out. One of the scenes, I don't want to sound like some elitist person because how I grew up was not that, and that's the part I relate about it to them. That it's very, very much close to my childhood.
Right.
But I'm saying that when they go to the store in Kentucky, I even got on Google Maps to like see if there's a better grocery store. There's talk about food instability. Like she went to the grocery store and I was like, where's the aisle with the vegetables? Everything is in a box. It's like almost like you're up against completely not being able to win in this situation. And it makes me feel really bad. It makes me feel grateful. But again, I'm going to go downstairs and get it. It's complicated. I'm going to go downstairs and eat while I'm watching it. It's wild. Did you, because you seem to be like, what are you doing? Why are you watching this? It's not something that you would get into.
No, I understand why. First of all, I totally understand why it's a huge hit.
Yeah.
I totally understand why you could just keep watching them. It's no different, no better, no worse than all the Housewives shows.
Yeah.
It's just a different
subject matter.
It's just a different vibe. It's like, you're listening to rock and roll or you're listening to whatever. It's the same shit. The thing that I know is that because they are self-effacing and they're very they're
funny, very
they're
funny.
They're self-facing about their weight, and they break each other's balls about their weight. But there was one scene in particular where one of the sisters was in the pool swimming with her husband. The other sister couldn't get in, and she was having so much fun swimming. And the camera didn't just stay outside the pool. The camera went underwater with her.
Yeah.
And I know we weren't the only ones going, holy fucking shit. This has gone from TLC
to Shamu
to National Geographic.
Yes, totally. I know.
And I guess that's okay. That's part of the fucking...
But by the way, then I think to myself, well, they know what they look like, and they made the choice to go on TV. She even made reference to, I think, whale or something like that.
But they've inspired people, though.
But they inspire... Yes, because it's real. It's so real. Talking about it's the real in reality TV in a way that I... Like, if I didn't follow the path I did, I would have been a sociologist. I really love the human condition. There's so much pain in it, but there's so much, I mean, the way they talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
It's me and my sister growing up. It's so funny. You could talk so about each other, but also the only two people in the world that can make each other, to this day, make each other laugh and the way that we laugh. And I relate to that.
And one of the more iconic moments of the entire series was when one of the sisters went to a petting zoo. They went to a drive-through petting zoo, and during their trip to the drive-through petting zoo, she got bit by a fucking camel. And the reactions, the family members, they were like, the bitch got bit
by a camel. Yeah, it's like none of them seemed wildly concerned at first. They just thought the shit was funny. I relate to that.
Like only her would get bit by a camel. Like they were so, it was so Southern, so country. And
nobody, I mean, they showed it too. Nobody has seen a puncture like that.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
And the fact that TLC had their cameras rolling, I know the producers were like, once they realized that she was going to be okay, they were like, it doesn't get any better. We have one half of our 1,000-pound sister who got her fucking fat arm.
I know.
Bit by a fucking camel at a zoo.
What a job it is, though, to be a reality TV producer. I mean, you got to not totally feel great about yourself when you go to sleep. I mean, come on. When that camera went underwater, I was like, oh, come on, man. Why do you have to do that? We know what's happening underneath water.
And they know it's funny looking.
Well, and also the girls know they're funny also. But there's real pain there. So, yes. I don't know. I wish them the best.
That's the thing that's interesting. And that's genuine about it.
And also, too, their economic bracket is lower. And so that if they can do it against all odds, living in the middle of nowhere with grocery stores and shit, like if they can find their way to a doctor to get surgery, there's hope for other people to do the same. And I appreciate that.
What else did we watch? We watched...
The Miracle.
Oh, yeah.
The 1980 USA hockey Olympic team.
Very good.
Wow.
I've seen many documentaries on this. Wow. I watched that as a kid.
And you told me there was a movie.
There was a movie
right.
Starring Kurt Russell called Miracle.
Miracle, yeah.
They call it The Miracle on Ice. It's about the iconic USA Olympic hockey team in 1980. Defeating the
USSR.
They were like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
they were like the big bad USSR Russian hockey team.
Or wait, were they USSR still? Yeah, 1980. Yeah,
and it was CCCP.
Yes, imagine at that time what was going on. I mean, it was coming out of the era where in school, like my mom and even us when we were very young had to do drills if there was an atomic bomb. We were already waiting for that. Yeah, it was an interesting time. At first, I poo-pooed it when you put it on. I was like, oh, I don't know.
But I earned that because I had sat through like 3 hours of 1,000-Pound Sisters.
True. And boy, did I love this documentary. I thought it was incredible.
It's good.
It was emotional to see all the men. Two things that stick out to me. The fact that at the time, the U.S. team were not already professionals. Right? When did they change that rule? It's fascinating to me. So
part of it was because of that, and part of it was because of the NBA, because the NBA, the basketball players, the Olympic basketball started losing. And they were playing, like, it'd be like 18, 19-year-old kids playing Russians and fucking Yugoslavians, and they're like 30 with like beards and, and then they were like, fuck that, we're sending in Michael Jordan, Larry Bird in them. And that's the famous Dream Team when they talked about a lot in that Michael Jordan documentary of The Last Dance. And then now there's like I'm not sure how it works, but because college sports and NILs and all that stuff, they kind of split the difference. I think the Olympics is the same thing, that you just America sends in their best players.
Period.
Yeah.
It was fascinating to me that have all those men in their 60s, 68, 67, 60, all together watching the footage back, talking still together in this moment. The emotionalness of them watching themselves young, and what a dream it was, and what an impossible feat it was to beat and get the gold.
Yeah,
to meet them.
If you want a good documentary on Netflix, you should definitely check that out. It's really good, and obviously a lot of people have already seen the movie Miracle and so many documentaries about it. But it's one of these stories I knew what was going to happen. And by the end, you still like crying. Tear up because it's so emotional, and it's so like anything is possible.
And one other thing, babe, it was at a time where people were not liking America.
Right.
And then the American flag started to go up. And to me, that was so moving.
Yeah.
Probably something that we need today.
It brought the country together.
Yes, it's something we need today.
And it was such a more innocent time because the Olympics, now there's so many things to stream. There's so many reality TV shows. There's so many things on your phone. There's so many options of this, that, and the third to watch. You know, when the Olympics came around, it was a big deal because it was the Olympics. It's not as a big deal now because nothing is as big a deal. You know, they had on the NBA the other night, they had the NBA game of the week on Sunday, and it was the Knicks versus the Lakers. But along with the Knicks versus the Lakers playing, there were 6 other games on, and I'm like, this is bad marketing.
Oh,
it's supposed to be the NBA game of the week. Why are you showing 6 other games while the game of the week is on, and the 6 other games are on 3 other streaming platforms?
Wow. It's like content overload.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, like they were trying to kind of bite what the NFL does, the NFL game of the week, where it's just the game, one game. And I was like, very strange. But that's why things like the Olympics, they don't resonate. It's never going to be the same.
No,
that's why
it's not.
Those moments, like I watched that with my father and my brother, that Miracle on Ice. We watched that game. We were in my father's bedroom watching them beat the big bad Russians. Because
crazy.
Yeah, it was exciting. So it's just a different time because there's just too much shit to watch every single place. We also watched a very good documentary about someone who I didn't know the details of. Obviously, I knew about him, but Mel Brooks.
Yes, 99. Mel Brooks, 99. 99 years old. It was incredible. 2 parts. We watched it on HBO. I believe it's on HBO.
Judd Apatow directed it.
Yes, excellent documentary. I was fascinated. There was so much stuff about him that I didn't know. I didn't know he served in World War II.
Yeah.
The anti-Semitism that he suffered early on, which prompted him to be sort of like you talk about, not being a punk and being strong. And every single movie at that time he made had to do with making fun of Hitler.
Every theme, every song.
I mean, or just even Blazing Saddles, going back and looking at how that movie kind of changed sketch comedy and the things that you said, and like it was
and how Carl Reiner, who's Rob Reiner's father, they were best friends. Obviously, the late great, it's terrible, Carl Reiner, he's in it. He talks about Mel Brooks and his dad, like growing up.
Yes.
Like that was like his father's best friend.
Yes. And the idea that Mel Brooks sort of looked up to Carl Reiner like a dad, and he was only 4 years older because Mel Brooks didn't have a dad.
Right.
He's a fascinating character. I couldn't help but think upon the musician that we watched.
Which one?
New Jersey musician. What's his name?
Which one?
The musician
Bruce Springsteen?
No, not Bruce.
Billy Joel?
Billy Joel.
Oh, that
documentary. You know why? It's
Long Island.
Yes, Long Island. He's from Long Island. It's like
similar, yeah.
Similar. Do you know what I mean? Like it's these great men that have excellence, and they're geniuses, right? Prolific. Like the idea that you're doing something great and you're doing it in large quantities. They didn't have the confidence that they were so great.
Not at all.
And they were chasing greatness to a degree that you're like...
And chasing greatness after they were already great.
Great, yes. And the relationship and dynamics with women they had.
Yes.
And the second marriage and the woman that was like pushed them to and really believed them. I thought it was so moving. I love this documentary so much.
It's really
highly
good.
Recommend it.
And the humor, the kind of humor like we were talking about after watching it, like these sketch comedy and this sort of buddy bantering and all this sort of, comedy that we're so used to now. You see it in commercials.
Totally.
Done at, the lowest level to brilliant on social media to Saturday Night Live. Like, he was one of the people that literally created this language of comedy.
Yes, for sure.
And there was such a joy in it. Like, the word joy comes up a lot because he had a dark quality, but when he was performing, it was all joy.
Total levity. Like, it's really amazing how his career went from like sort of those light jokes because it was the time, the jokes that were like, I don't know what they...
Bum jokes.
But, yes. That by the way, did you see how much I was laughing?
Shits are funny.
I laughed so hard at that.
It's like a kid in you laughs.
Yes. It's a deep silliness.
It's just silly.
Yes. And I forgot how much I love him.
Yeah. He's great. And it's very, very good. It's 2 parts. Mel Brooks.
I could go on talking about this forever. I love him so much.
Yeah, it's amazing that he's still alive. And it's great that they were able to do this documentary and tell the story because and so many people are in it. Jerry Seinfeld's in it. Anne Bancroft, who he was married to. Who
amazing.
They had such a cool relationship. She was gorgeous and so different than him.
And so funny and talented. Like, so funny. Like, she was really, really talented woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, Rob Reiner's in it. Carl Reiner, Jerry Seinfeld, Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle's in it. It's a very, very, very good documentary. And that's it. What else can I say? Listen, if you've never listened to Rapaport's Reality, make sure you subscribe, rate, review. Huge announcement is that I have decided to go to the Traitors reunion. And we'll be back next week discussing all things reality, all things popular culture, and a few little tidbits about our relationship. Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.